So many years ago, I wrote Soil Not Oil because it was becoming so clear that the biggest impact on the planet's climate comes from industrial globalized agriculture. Now, industrial agriculture is based on industrial seed. How does the use of industrial seed impact on the climate? When you use seeds that are bred for using more fertilizers, synthetic fertilizers, that are vulnerable to pest attacks and therefore use more pesticides, that require more irrigation and more water, that in the animal sector are putting animals into factory farms. Every one of these steps coming from industrial agriculture, beginning with industrial seed, is contributing to 40% of the greenhouse gases that are being emitted. Nitrogen oxides are 300 times more destabilizing for the climate, and they are released when we apply nitrogen fertilizer from factories. When animals are put into factory farms, you have lots of emission of methane. Also in industrial agriculture, half of the food produced is wasted, which goes into dumps. And from those garbage heaps, you get emission of methane. Methane is a very important greenhouse gas. But the most important, of course, is carbon dioxide. You have carbon dioxide emissions because fertilizers are based on fossil fuels. So you use fossil fuels. Industrial agriculture is based on more and more mechanization, therefore substitution of small farms and small peasants by big machines that use fossil fuels and emit carbon dioxide. In addition, the destruction of local agriculture, the destruction of family farms and small farms in India, in France, in North America, across the world, leads to long-distance transport of food. Food that could be growing locally is now transported, and we have an addition of what is called food miles. Food miles contribute to carbon dioxide emissions. So 40% of the problem comes from seeds bred for using more chemicals, because the chemical industry that created chemicals for warfare now sells agrochemicals, and they want to sell more agrochemicals. On the other hand, when you shift to organic farming and ecological agriculture, not only do you get rid of the 40% emissions of industrial agriculture, you actually, by putting carbon back into the soil, by recycling organic matter, take carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and put it into the soil where it now provides you fertility. That organic matter allows you to survive a drought, because soil with organic matter has hundreds of % more water holding capacity, and climate change will lead to drought. But most importantly, when we have diversity, not only are we getting rid of the impacts of climate change, we are allowing communities to survive the existing destruction. So for example, Navdanya has saved seeds of salt-tolerant rice. When the cyclones come from the Bay of Bengal, our farmers can grow a crop. The industry pretends only they can do salt-tolerant seeds. All they've done is pirated farmers' varieties. So between the biodiversity of the seed and the organic cultivation is the single biggest solution to both mitigating and adapting to climate change. It is the seeds that hold the resilience to deal with climate change.